That's going to bug me. I may have to go figure out what that is before I go to bed tonight, because otherwise it may keep me up. Good morning, afternoon, and or evening. My name is Derek, aka Professor Silly, and welcome to my journey through the history of heavy metal albums. What is heavy metal? It doesn't really matter for us to define it. Different people define it in different ways. What I'm doing here is I'm listening to any album that is considered by either critics or by fans to be important to the history of heavy metal music. Who am I, and why does my opinion matter? It doesn't. I'm just a Gen X musician that played some heavy metal in my past and wanted to experience some of the albums that I never got around to listening to in the first place. And so here we are. Now, in order to keep this channel going and keep these videos up, I do need to consider copyright law and keep things fair use. For that reason, I will be talking over the music. That is what makes these videos okay to be on YouTube. I will put a link to the original album in my description, so if you want to go check out the album without me yammering over it, you should definitely do that. Finally, I don't think I should rate anything based on a single listen, so I listened to this album a week ago, and then I listened to it all week. I'm going to show you my reaction to the first time I listened to it, and then I'll come back and give you my final thoughts. Right, so recorded in June of 1976, and then released October 22nd, 1976. Black Sabbath's Technical Ecstasy apparently represents a bit of a departure from what they were doing before with Sabotage and the one before it, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. I don't like doing a lot of research before I listen to things. So all I know is that it's a bit more experimental, maybe not quite as heavy, and I think I read somewhere that this is the album that a lot of Black Sabbath fans would not admit to being into. Which is funny because no less than 7 different commenters have recommended that I do not skip this album. And 7 comments, I mean, doesn't appear on any lists, any like greatest heavy metal lists anywhere that I could see. But it, with that many people recommending it, I feel like it would be a crime to not check it out. And yeah, no, it doesn't appear even in the Collector's Guide to Metal. The Encyclopedia of Popular Music gives it 3 out of 5 stars. The Great Rock Discography gives it 5 out of 10. The Rolling Stone Album Guide gives it 2 stars out of 5. And Spin Alternative Record Guide gives it 2 out of 10. So clearly, the critical reception on this album is very low. But the fan, what was 7 commenters, the fan reaction to it, apparently, is in disagreement with the critics. And oftentimes, the fans know more about things than the critics do. So, I did, since I wasn't planning originally on doing this album, I did start listening to it during one of my walks, and I listened to the first 3 songs. There's 8 songs total, so I've heard the first 3 songs. I liked the first 2, and I didn't like the third one, based on just a single listen. So these first 3 tracks are not a first-time listen for me. I've heard these 3 songs once before. But it starts with Backstreet Kids. So let's go ahead and get that one rolling. I mean, that's a great riff. Yeah, come on. Digging on Ozzy already. I didn't hate that. I mean, cool. I mean, so there's some keyboards in there, but sounds good. That's a chunky riff right there. Okay. Very abrupt ending. Yeah, I mean, that song rocks. If that's any indication of the majority of the album, then I think we're in fine territory. I listened to it once on a walk, and I was like, okay, yeah, and same, yeah. This time again, I maybe even like it a little bit more than I did the first time. All right, You Won't Change Me. Yeah, see, I didn't cut anything off. Sounds like a movie. Get some nice stereophonic effects. I mean, there's some synthesized keyboard there as well, but it's not detracting. It's adding. Organ going through a phaser. not sounding too far afield from where metal's going to go in the next 7 years after this, which is interesting. Rest in peace, Ozzy. This is a great use of keyboards so far. Really dig that melody. That's a really, I know it's been a little bit since I listened to Sabbath. That solo seems a little bit more got a little more dexterity than I'm used to hearing from Tony Iommi. Nice stereo on the keyboard on the outro. All right, cool. So I like both of those songs a lot. That second one was a lot longer. Now, granted, I admit I do know I'm listening to the remaster, and maybe that's making a difference. But the mix sounds fantastic. The keyboards are there, but they're not too loud. Guitar sounds fantastic. The vocals sound fantastic. The drum fill that I picked up on. I don't always pick up on the drums on the first listen. That's why I like to listen to things more than once. But the drums I did hear sounded great. Maybe a little bit low in the mix, but still sounded good. All right, I'm going to try to keep an open mind. The first time I heard this third song, I was like, ooh. I'm going to try to keep an open mind, kind of forget that happened. This apparently is the first song that's not sung by Ozzy. It's sung by Bill Ward. Okay, I remember after I heard it, I bitched about it to my wife for like 10 minutes. She was already in bed. I was like, check this out. Are you offended by this as much as I'm offended by this? And played a little bit for her. All right. Hit play on it. I feel like I cut a little bit off there. I'll fix that. Okay, open mind, open mind. Okay. Okay, getting the idea. Change it up. Okay, that's one way to do it. There you go. That change was very needed. Hold up fingers. I'm being pedantic here, but bear with me. So I told you once about your friends and neighbors. They were always seeking what they'll never find it. It's alright. At least they've added some strings here. Okay, okay. Alright, I didn't dislike that as much as I thought I would, based on my first listen. I don't think I made it all the way through the song the first time, and that's probably why. Because if it had just stayed on that initial idea on the verses any more than it did. I mean, it already kind of overstayed its welcome as it was, but like it changed up quickly enough. And then when it went back to it, it didn't do it like 7 times, which was my concern. It only did it twice, and then went into an outro. All right, not my favorite Black Sabbath song, but it was actually a song. I'll give it that, as opposed to like FX, which was just studio fuckery. So I liked it more than that. All right, the last song on this side. I'm going to go ahead and put the title down here, but I'm not going to say it because this is the second song on this journey with this name. The first one was on Uriah Heep's debut. And granted, they didn't realize it was a slur back then. But now we know better. First time listen, I've never heard this. The rest of the album, I've not heard. Now that almost sounds a little like Uriah Heep, doesn't it? Got that organ. This sounds similar to the last couple of albums. Tonally. Bass line's sounding a little Beatles-esque again, which I haven't heard. We used to do that in a while. Interesting. Musically, it almost feels a little Queen-esque. Compositionally, it sounds a little like theater. Like Soundtime. Production sounds really good. Interesting. I like that backing vocals. Nice. Got a nice guitar outro. Okay, that's side one. And so far, it doesn't sound nearly as experimental as I was fearing. It sounds like a natural evolution from Sabotage so far. I don't see what the fuss is from the critics. It's so far 3 out of 1 song I didn't like as much, but it's still an okay song, and then 3 that I think were really really good. So moving on to side 2. With all moving parts stand still. We got four more tracks. 4 more tracks. To be fair, Rock and Roll Doctor sounds like the title of a Kiss song. Or maybe even like Thin Lizzy or something along those lines. So I'm remaining suspicious of that. This, also, it wasn't just... It's also, I think some of the backing vocals and then some of the guitar tone... I'm hearing, am I crazy? But I'm hearing a lot of Queen in this. Like not Queen playing, but like Black Sabbath had been listening to Queen a lot, and it was starting to seep into their thinking. I don't know. That's what it seems like to me. Right. All moving parts, stand still. Okay, this sounds very different. There's a funk. I guess the funk's coming mostly from the bass, yeah? What does that remind me of? Zappa. Willie the Pimp? Something from Hot Rats. Ooh, Bill Ward. It's gonna bug me. I'm gonna need to go back and listen to the Zappa and figure out what song that's reminding me of. So we're going to the end of this one. It's definitely a Zappa that comes before this. All right. That's going to bug me. I may have to go figure out what that is before I go to bed tonight, because otherwise it may keep me up. Right. Rock and Roll Doctor. I'm skeptical of the name. All right, open mind. Cowbell. This feels like they're aiming for the Kiss and even like a Ted Nugent style like audience. Except it's Ozzy. I mean, okay, I like this. I guess Aerosmith was really popular at this time too. Dare I look up what was the single? Not this. All right, guys. We'll see how I feel about that at the end of the week. Feels like they were just swinging for to expand their audience, which is not necessarily a bad thing. All right, we've got two more songs: "She's Gone" and then the longest song on the album, "Dirty Woman." Let's do "She's Gone." All right. Nice. Okay.
I didn't want to see you go. Oh no, no. And now it's hurting so much. What can I do? I wanted you to be my wife.
We all have goals.
The days are passing slowly since you've gone. Your memories are all I have. Yes, I have. I sit here waiting, but you never show. Without you, I can't carry on. Ooh, my baby.
I mean, it doesn't sound like any Black Sabbath I've heard before, per se, but it does sound like a natural evolution of Tony's other acoustic stuff on other albums. Natural evolution. And more fleshed out, so I find it impressive, really.
You said you'd always love me all of my life.
Yeah, I like that bass.
And then you said your last goodbye. Yeah, goodbye. Why the sudden changes? Why all of the lies? I should have seen it in your eyes.
All right. I mean, it's not a headbanger, but it's nice. That bass is really pulling a lot of heavy lifting for me. All right. Cool. I remember reading or hearing something about Ozzy going to the studio and hearing something and being like, is this us? Is this Black Sabbath? And I feel like this is probably the song he was talking about, because didn't really hear. I mean, there's bass, there's probably drums or percussion in there, although I didn't really pick up on it this first time hearing it. Didn't really pick up on any. I mean, there's the acoustic guitar or arpeggio, but no like screaming electric leads or anything. But again, it just felt like a natural evolution. So I don't know. That leaves us with the final track, Dirty Women. Not just one, multiple Dirty Women. Again, the longest song on the album. Never hurts, right? Interesting. Kind of reminding me of the final track on the first Sabbath album. We had a dual guitar overdubbed that went on for a while there. But this is so much more structured. Excuse me. Wow, really embracing the prog here. Got 2 minutes left. Again, like the first Black Sabbath album ends with a track where Tony displays a very long solo or duo, or duet with himself. Fade out. Makes sense. I'm very glad to see that there are live versions of a lot of these songs. So during this week, I'm going to listen to, obviously, these, and I'll probably listen to the original non-remastered tracks as well. But I'll definitely check out some live versions of all of these. Nope. All right, cool. I didn't hate it. What do the critics know? Not much, necessarily. Yeah, I mean, much like the last 3 albums, they're definitely swinging. They're definitely experimenting and swinging for the fences on some of the stuff, and not every new kind of idea or experiment is gonna land. So I'm curious to see how I'm gonna feel about each of these songs. Clearly, there's some bangers on this album that I'm just gonna like more and more with each listen. As far as the other tracks, I'm not sure where I'm gonna land on those as of right now. That's why I don't rate things based on a single listen. So I'm going to listen to this, and then I'm going to come back with my final thoughts. Okay, my least favorite song was It's All Right. It did not grow on me over time. In fact, the opposite. I even like Changes on Volume 4 more than this one. I also didn't really care for Rock and Roll Doctor, nor She's Gone. They aren't bad songs, I just didn't enjoy them by the end of the week. I did like Dirty Women, which might be the most prog I've heard Black Sabbath get. It starts off a bit weak, but ends incredibly strong. Now, I loved the song whose name is a slur, despite that name. Thematically, it's kind of an occult-tinged Norwegian wood, or I suppose a serious take on Zappa's Camarillo Brillo, but with great riffs. I also loved All Moving Parts Stand Still. The Zappa song that it reminds me of is Apostrophe, which is an instrumental from the album of the same name, featuring Jack Bruce on bass. Still, that vocal melody really did it for me. The non-apostrophe parts reminded me a lot of Captain Beyond in the best possible way. Finally, rounding out songs I love is that first track, Backstreet Kids. As I mentioned while listening to it last week, it has great riffage. But I'd add that I also really love the melody in the chorus. Lastly, my favorite song on the album is undoubtedly You Won't Change Me. I love that opening creepy part and really all of it. All that to say that I'm putting this album in the B tier. I went back and listened to Volume 4 to see how fair the rating was per song on there. And some of the songs did grow on me, have grown on me over time, but not enough to change the rating out of B tier. I like Volume 4 a little bit more than this one. This now is technically, no pun intended, my least favorite Black Sabbath album, but it's still a really good album. It's not bad at all, and the critics are just wrong. I think they had too high of expectations for it, frankly. It's really good. I'm looking forward to the next Black Sabbath album, and then once I've done that, that'll be all of the Ozzy Osbourne Black Sabbath albums. I may go back and really look at each of those 6 albums and really decide what my final ordering of them would be from most favorite to least favorite, with the benefit of hindsight on where they're going to evolve to. That might frankly change how I rate those first few albums. I don't know. We'll see. But as you can see, been adding albums down here based on comments from viewers and such. So as of right now, next week is Scorpions, Virgin Killer, then more Judas Priest, which I'm looking forward to, and then it looks like Stars and maybe UFO. I don't know. We're getting some other albums mixed in here that I wasn't originally planning on doing, but people are requesting them, and not just 1 or 2 people, but multiple people are requesting that I don't exclude these albums from the history of how heavy metal is developing. So I hope you stay tuned for that. Like and subscribe if you are enjoying this journey with me, and I hope you stick with me through all of this stuff, and we get into the 80s and then the 90s and then the 21st century all the way up to the present day. In the meantime, you have a great rest of your whatever, and I will see you next time. Ta-ta.